Hi guys, Mary Kate here, and today we are talking about empaths. So over the weekend, I posted to Facebook and Instagram traits of an empath, and a few of you reached out to me and said that you resonated with the traits and were wondering what you could do to help you if you're an empath. Empaths often, if you don't know how to protect yourself energetically, feel tired, fatigued, irritated, annoyed, angry, anxious, fearful. Those are all the lower emotions, and we often take them on because empaths are actually sponges. Our energy field is like a sponge, and we're just taking on the energy of the people around us, and we don't know that we're doing it. I didn't know I was doing it, and by 2013, I was completely fatigued, tired, angry, anxious, blah, 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 blah. Not on a personal, like on a soul level. I was just burnt out from my life, and I didn't know what to do about it. And I was 43, and I'm like, I got a lot more living to do, so I better figure this out. So, fortunately, the universe put into my life a friend, a very wise friend with a lot of wisdom to share. And I'd been friends with for years and never knew all of the wisdom that was inside of her body, her brain. And she shared with me the first thing, and I didn't even tell her what was going on with me. She intuitively came to me and said, Mary Kate, I think you should read this book, Lightworker. I think it'll make sense to you. So I was like, oh, all right, I'll read the book Lightworker. I don't know why, but sure. So I started reading the book Lightworker, and I came to the section on empaths, and I was like, I had one of those Oprah aha moments. I started highlighting and rereading and going over and saying, I didn't know this was a thing. This is what's going on with me. So empaths, obviously, besides the traits that we talked about, that were spoken about or written about on the social post, here is sort of like what I resonated with most. So empathy is the ability to sense and understand the emotions of others, voluntary or involuntary. An empath will immediately tune into the emotions of someone and subconsciously even mirror the other person. They're not only sensitive to energies of others, but also acutely aware of mannerisms and inflections in others' voices that reveal their emotional states. It goes on to say they are programmed to pick up even the most minute signal or tone that will indicate underlying emotions. A gesture, the inflection in a person's voice, or slight change in a person's posture will all be subconscious indicators to the empath of what is happening emotionally deep within someone with whom they are interacting. So this was my life. I had been doing this since I was a kid, since I could remember. I was doing this with my parents. I knew when my dad's emotion was about to change before a word ever came out of his mouth, the look that came across his face. And I'm sure you guys can resonate with that too, that you the people in your life, you know about what kind of emotional state they're in without them even saying a word to you. Just their energy, being around their energy, you sense it, even if they haven't even looked at you. So then you begin to take it on and you begin to absorb it as your own, and you don't know that you're doing it. And that's where the trouble comes in for us empaths. So we need to learn how to protect ourselves energetically from the people that are in our lives that we love. And that's these could be family members, co-workers, friends that we're around, and we love them, but we draw on their energy, and the closer they are, the more energy we're going to draw from them. So there are tools to help you. That's the good news. I wouldn't be here otherwise, because 2013 was a while ago, and I'm still here, and I'm a lot brighter and a lot happier based on learning these different tools and a lot of the different stuff that I've learned along the way, which I'm always happy to share with you, and I will in future videos. But one of the first things I wanted to share was that book. That's an amazing book. And again, it's Lightworker by Savannah Arienta. And if you're interested in learning about what a lightworker is, or maybe you are one and you don't know it, which there are a lot of other examples in there of unawakened lightworkers, which is what I was, you will resonate with it. You will resonate with the book, and you will enjoy it. It's a quick read. She writes conversationally. Empaths, The Empath's Survival Guide by Judith Arliff, ND. An amazing book, especially amazing if you've got somebody in your life who is a narcissist, and narcissist sounds like it's a negative, and it can be. However, narcissists are wounded and they need love too. And they are highly, highly, highly attracted to the light of an empath. So I'm sure if you're an empath, there is probably somebody in your life who's a narcissist that you cannot just excommunicate from your life. So this is a great book to learn the tools and tips on how to navigate being with a narcissist and learn to love them in spite of, everybody's got flaws, everybody's got stuff. So those are two great books I highly recommend, and they both have, Judith I know has a group that you can follow as well. And other tools obviously are crystals, learning your crystals, protective crystals, crystals that lift you up energetically. You can wear them too, protective, if you know you're going into the workplace and there's a bunch of coworkers or a few coworkers that really draw on your energy. It's great to wear some protective jewelry, maybe even place them around your workspace, some crystals around your workspace. And we can always do a little session. I'm not a crystal expert, but I know enough to share a couple of things with you on protecting your workspace and protecting your person. So there's that. Obviously there is, you've got sage. You can smudge, especially if the negative energy has already happened. Let's say you have a family party and Aunt Betty comes and maybe she's had too much to drink and she spews a little negative energy and, everybody leaves and you're like, I don't know, it feels icky in here. You can sage your house and you can transmute the energy. Energy doesn't leave us, it changes form just like water. So you can transmute the negative energy into more positive, higher vibrational energy using sage, smudging. Perhaps you don't want to burn though. You don't want to burn sage. Maybe you're in a classroom with children. You can't do that in a classroom with children if you're a teacher. And if you're an empath and you're a teacher, you definitely need these little tools and tricks because the little ones can definitely draw all the energy out of you. And they're so sweet and innocent that how could you say no, right? So there's this little bottle right here, and this is basically smudging in a bottle. And it's great to leave at your desk as a teacher or as a worker in a workplace. That negative person comes up to you and you're like, oh, try my new air freshener. It's great. This has got sweetgrass and white sage hydrosol, which is the aromatic plant waters of some very important plants that the indigenous people have used over centuries to transmute negative energy. And then I put a little Palo Santo essential oil on there as well. And then I give it a nice little shot of Reiki energy in there. And this is going to help transmute that energy and you don't have to worry about burning. So that's another little tool to use. And then there's meditation, and meditation is super important for an empath. And I know people are resistant to meditating because it just seems like an uphill battle where you're arguing with your brain the whole time you're doing it. But any meditation is good. It's just bringing awareness into your body of being in the moment and bringing us back into this body that we have, because we are actually spiritual energy kind of trapped within this heavy body that we have. So meditation is super important. I highly recommend doing it. A guided meditation is great. Start with 2 minutes and go out from there. And I'm not saying that I'm an expert meditator. I am not. I still have monkey brain and argue with more, doing my grocery list and then pulling myself back in. Just keep trying. That's all I can say. It's just good to take that 5-10 minutes out from yourself where you're not helping somebody else. Take that time for you. And empaths absolutely need alone time. That is like the key number one. You need alone time. And many empaths, especially before you know you're an empath, your only alone time is probably when you're sleeping. And that's not enough to recharge your batteries, especially if you're really giving out a lot of your energies being taken and you're taking on a lot. So meditation is super, super important. I use Insight Timer. David G is one of my favorite meditators. David, D-A-V-I-D-J-I, all one word. He's amazing. And I just love him. And he's got like a voice that's like velvet. So, but there's many, many great ones. I could give you a list of them, but that's a story for another day too, because I do want to just quickly go through with you one meditation that I do that I learned when I started my Reiki training. That's called energy filtering, not energy shielding. Energy shielding would mean that we're shielding all energy from us. And we don't want to shield all the energy. We want the good stuff. We want the happiness, the laughter, the love. So we want to bring that in because that makes us shine even brighter. And I learned this from my Reiki master when I was attuned to Reiki. And she called it, and it's rightfully so, it's called spiritual, no, I just lost it. This is what happens when you, it's spiritual hygiene. Brain dump. Spiritual hygiene, practicing good spiritual hygiene. We obviously can't Purell our auras and our chakras. We have to protect them somehow because as energy workers, we're in people's energy fields. We're in their auras and their chakras, and we can take on that energy very, very quickly, and it would be really bad for us, and we wouldn't be able to do our work. So it's very, very simple, and it's quick. You can do it within 2 minutes, and I do it in the morning, especially if I know that I'm going out and I'm being amongst people, especially people that I don't know, or I know that people are going to be drawing on my energy. So what we're going to do is we're going to be working with our chakras. If you don't know what chakras are, we can talk about that in a separate video. I'd be happy to. That's one of my favorite things to talk about, are chakras. If you don't know you have them, you do. And if you don't believe in them, that's okay. This will still work. And if you've come this far with me, then I think you're open to just working with them, even though you don't know what they are. So we're going to be opening up our crown chakra. Our crown chakra is what connects us to the universe, to our higher selves, to God, to higher wisdom, to your spirit guides. Yes, you do have spirit guides. We can talk about that more in another video down the road. However, they are working with you, whether you know they're there or not. And they might have sent you to this video right now because they're trying to help you. So just be open to it. That's all that you need to do. So we're going to open up our crown chakra. We are going to invite in white light energy, and we are going to send that white light energy down through our 7 chakras, our 7 main body chakras. We're actually going to send it right down through our feet and through our hands, and we're just going to form a beautiful bubble of white light protective energy. You can make it any color you want. If you like violet or pink or light blue, whatever feels warm and nurturing to you. I like white because white's very clean. It's also the color of the crown chakra, ultraviolet white. So that's what I choose when I'm doing my bubble of protection. Now, what makes this a little different than normal bubbles of protection is that now we're going to invite in an ascended master to help us. And there were an ascended master or higher beings that are on the other side, and like archangels, the Blessed Virgin Mother, Mary, Jesus, Buddha, anybody that you're connected with on the other side that you might think of when you're praying. These are non-religious entities. They might be seemingly attached to a religion, but they are here to help anyone and everyone. And I am choosing today, who I often choose for protection, is the Archangel Michael, because he is the warrior archangel, and not warrior in the sense of war and fighting. He is here as a warrior for your protection, to help you be you in this lifetime. And so he's going to help protect you from the negative lower energy. So we're going to invite him in, and we're going to ask him to add some additional layers of filtering. So I'm just going to get started. And this is going to be a very quick one, because I want you to learn to do it quick. We can always do something longer that actually balances your chakras and grounds you. But for today, I just want to give you something that you can use quickly. So just get in a comfortable position, and whatever it is, if you're sitting cross-legged, that's great. If you're laying down, that's great. If you're in a chair, that's great. And I want you to just close your eyes, and I'm going to take off my glasses. Close your eyes, and I want you to take a few deep breaths in. And you're just kind of grounding yourself, and grounding yourself just means you're feeling yourself into your body, and then the space that you're in. You're feeling your thighs as they're touching the chair or the floor, your back against the floor, against your bed, whatever. You're just feeling into your body, everything. And letting go of any tension in your neck, tension in your shoulders, maybe tension in your thighs. And as we are letting go of any tension in our bodies, we are inviting our crown chakra to open. And you can picture a white lotus flower. And if you haven't done so already, you close your eyes. It's better for visualizing. A white lotus flower that opens up. And as it's opening, you're inviting in the universal life force energy. This beautiful white light energy is streaming down into your crown chakra. And as you inhale, you invite that energy further down into your third eye chakra. And it starts to flow like a river from your crown to your third eye. And on your next inhale, you're going to bring it down into your throat chakra. Just relaxing and feeling that beautiful, warm, white light energy flowing down through your throat chakra and into your heart chakra. And on your next breath, you're bringing it further down into your body, into your solar plexus chakra. And then into your sacral chakra. And it flows down your spine into your root chakra. Feeling that white light energy flowing down your spine through your 7 chakras. And on your next inhale, you're going to invite that white light energy to stream down through your legs, knees, calves, and feet. White light energy continues to radiate through your whole body, through every organ, every cell. It begins to push its way out through your hands and your skin, your feet, forming a beautiful bubble of white light, protective energy. This is your energy, filled with your light. Take a moment to appreciate and have gratitude for this light. It's your energy. And on our next inhale, with gratitude and love, we gratefully ask the Archangel Michael to put up further shields for us, filters of boulders, rocks, stones, pebbles, gravel, sand, around this bubble of white light protective energy. It acts as a filter for all emotions and all feelings, so that the only emotions and feelings that can filter down through the boulders, rocks, pebbles, stones, sand is light and love. Happiness, laughter, the higher emotions can be filtered, can and will filter, and into your bubble of white light energy, giving you even greater light. And as the Archangel Michael finishes this beautiful task for us, we thank him and we bow to him with gratitude. And we thank all of our guides, loved ones on the other side, and anyone else that you're connected with on the other side that you want to give thanks to. And you bow gratefully, and you can close with any sort of prayer that you would like, of your choosing, and you are ready to start your day, and you are now protected. This video went longer than I wanted it to, so I hope you hung in there with me, but I tried to make it shorter a few times. I just couldn't get it all in there. There's still so much more I would talk to you guys about. So I hope it resonates with you. Please leave me a comment if you've got questions. I love to hear from you and answer anything you have. And next time I'll talk about a little bit about Reiki and what it is, what it does, and how it's helped me on my journey. Until then, guys, stay well and keep protecting that energy. Bye for now.